Good evening, students. I start a new lesson more with feature of a word processor for class 9. The topics which I will be covering are spelling and grammar, change case, find and replace, bullets and numbering, symbols, creating a table, modifying a table, formatting a table, working with objects as the MS Word 2010, inserting cliparts and pictures, headers and footers, footnotes and endnotes, page formatting and mail merge. The first point, spelling and grammar. Before we have seen we have noticed when you are typing some text in word 2010, there are red or blue wavy lines under some word. That red wavy line indicate a misspelled word. Any word that is not there in the word 2010 dictionary is marked as misspelled. This includes proper name, technical terms, etc. A green wavy line indicates grammatical mistake. Next is change case. Change case, there are five type of change case are there: sentence case, lower case, upper case, capitalize each word, and toggle case. First point, sentence case. The first letter of a block of text is capitalized and the rest case in lower case. Lower case, all the letters should be in lower case, that is in small letter. Upper case, all letters should be in capital letters. Capitalize each word. The first letter of each word is capital and the rest should be in lower case. Change lower case, I toggle case. Change lower case letter to upper case and upper case letter to lower case. Next is find and replace. Find means to locate or to find out a specific word or text in a document, whereas the replace command is to replace a specific word or text in a document. Next is bullets and numbering. Bullets and numbering. Bullets means bullet is a dot or symbol that marks an important line or information. A bullet list is usually used when the order of items in the list does not matter. Say the list of fruits you eat, all should be in bullet letter. By default, in word 2010, all comes in a round black dot as a bullet. Next is numbering. Numbering, as you seen in your book, the down portion, the numbers are there. That means numberings are nothing but arranging all the things in a proper order. Next is creating a table. Creating a table means you are setting a data that should be arranged in a row and column. The intersection of rows and columns form rectangular boxes called cells. Next is modifying a table. Modify means changing, or you can say once you have created a table in word 2010, you can modify it. That is, you can insert it or delete it, or you can merge or split the cells. That next is working with objects in MS Word 2010. Working with objects in MS Word 2010. What are objects? Things other than text and tables that can be inserted in a Word 2010 documents are called objects. Such as example, that is clip art, pictures. You can insert a word art, inserting document, or any shapes or sizes you want to insert in the cells. Those are called objects. Inserting clip arts and pictures. How to insert clip arts and pictures? You can add clip arts and pictures to your document to make it more attractive and presentable. You can insert clip art and pictures stored on your computer. Header and footers. What are header and footers? Header is nothing but the text that is printed on the top of each page, whereas footer is nothing but it is printed at the bottom of the page. Header, by default, headers are printed 0.5 inches from the top of the page and footers are 0.5 inches from the bottom of the page. Next is footnotes and endnotes. Footnotes and endnotes provide explanation, comments, or references for text in a document. Footnotes appear at the bottom of a page, whereas endnotes appear at the end of the document or section. Page formatting. how you are going to format a page. Page formatting is nothing but to make a page virtually interesting. That is, you want to make some watermark in the page, or you want to apply some border, or you want to apply some color in the page. That is called page formatting. Next is mail merge. Very often you have seen like one letter is sent to a group of people. That is, the name and address of the recipients are different, but the text or the letter is same. You can use the mail merge feature of MS Word 2010 to produce a personalized letter easily.